Wagwan everybody, welcome back to TG Inside Jamaica TV. Big shout out to everyone who've been liking and sharing our videos, and thanks for your many comments. We really love and appreciate you over here. Thanks for making this your go-to place for everything Jamaica. Now today, we're looking at one of the touchy subjects in Jamaica, which is politics, of course. And we ain't choosing sides over here. This is just my take on the current situation in Jamaica as it relates to politics. And I've made it into a fable. So it's more like a story, people. But I know you can dissect what is being said in the story. So stick around, let's get into it. Politics as a fable. One afternoon, a group of ants, tired of working endlessly to ensure trees and other plants could grow, sat down to argue their plight. Shortly after, along comes a hungry giraffe. It sits on its haunches and nibbles on the low grass to appear in one accord with the ants and supportive of their situation. "Fight for me," says the giraffe. "I'll use my height to get you the best fruits, leaves and nectar from the tallest trees." Thinking they are being championed, the ants eventually joins the giraffe on what is packaged to be a worthy cause in their best interest. But the giraffe is not an ant. It never was. Once it has enough ants to make its army, the giraffe stands upright, because staying low to deceive the ants is hard. Work that it didn't want to do in the first place. Now back on its legs, the giraffe returns to feeding at the top of trees. Instead of the ants grumbling, its days are now filled with the sweet songs of 1,000 birds, and it roams around, head high and belly crammed, alongside larger creatures it respects. The poor ants are left behind, exhausted and crying for help below, whilst barely surviving off the scraps falling from the giraffes and his friends' buffet. But everything in life is a cycle. So when all the leaves are gone and the birds have disappeared, the giraffe goes back on his haunches and restarts the cycle once again. This, people, is a fable about politics. Politicians crave power. When they get it, the people get left behind. Now, this is not dedicated to any political party in Jamaica. It's not sponsored by any political party in Jamaica either. This is just my fair take on what politics is about in Jamaica over the years as a Jamaican, which I have observed. And in my community in particular and communities surrounding it, I've seen what the neglect of people and infrastructure has caused. I've seen it personally and know the difference with what can be done and what should be done. And we are the people who are responsible. We are the people who should be making sure that things like a community playfield that used to be the pride and joy of the Cardwell community, for example, is now no longer recognizable as a playfield. It's now just something like a pasture where you tie animals. Now, these are some of the things that I am speaking about when I refer to this in the fable as the giraffe versus the ants. And people, this video was done for people to stop and think. What are we getting from all this? Are we getting what we should? Are we getting what we deserve? Are we getting what is rightfully ours? And these are my thoughts on the matter. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to share, subscribe and leave a comment on what you think. See you on the next one.